Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading for July 8th to the 14th. This is for Scorpio and Scorpio rising, and we're going to jump right into it. Scorpio, hello. What a great week. What an amazing week. You can see Venus is very active. Okay. This is a very Venus heavy week. It's so beautiful. It's so amazing. Venus has been hiding a little bit. And this is her moment. Okay. This week is going to feel very, very nirvanic. You're going to love it. Especially because remember, Venus is still in Cancer for the first half of the week. Okay. That is your ninth house of spirituality, your belief system, how you see things, even higher mind. All right. Education. There could be some new things that you're learning that I, mentioned. I think it was your monthly forecast and the new moon in Cancer video I did, if you haven't seen that. But that's just heightened intuition, but it's in your ninth house. So and you're a Scorpio, okay? Cancer being your BFF, fellow water sign. Really, really heightened emotions, intuition, really feeling that love energy. Really, really, really nice. Venus does love, okay? She loves being in Cancer. Really, really, really nice there. Very feminine energy there. So I've talked about this, that softness. Now, Monday, July 8th, by the way, we kick off this week with Venus sextile Uranus. This is really nice. Venus sextile Uranus, all about surprises. Uranus is in Taurus, your opposite sign, your seventh house, partnerships and relationships. So there could be something really surprising when it comes to partnerships and relationships. Okay. Work, love, whatever resonates with you. But we're talking about your ninth house here still. Okay. So ninth house, I don't know why I keep saying, okay. Ninth house, maybe because it's Friday. All right. Ninth house is also long distance travel. So there could be something here where maybe a partner surprises you, your work surprises you, you're taking this work trip to Tahiti, whatever it is. There's something really nice and surprising. Uranus is all about breakthroughs as well. All right, so there could be some big breakthrough for you around this time. Really is this spontaneous type of aspect that's really, really nice. Just think of some sort of big surprise or breakthrough here. Money could be a big thing as well, actually. Money could be a big thing for y'all. One thing that after I wrote your dates here, I completely forgot one aspect, and it's happening on the same day, on that Monday, and it really makes it so much sweeter, is that Mercury will sextile Jupiter. Oh, wow. This is amazing. This is a burst of creative energy. With sex house, everything just flows better. It's just really harmonious. These planets really complementing each other, working with each other. This is really big mind expansion, really seeing things in this new way, even thinking about your future. And then remember, you already have Cancer here in Venus in Cancer and the Sun in Cancer in your ninth house. So there could be something happening around this time where you're seeing things in this new light that's really nice for you. There could be agreements as well. Some agreements, maybe that could be the breakthrough that you have, maybe a contract coming through. There's something here that, again, really supportive of what you're doing. It's really sweet. Mercury sextile Jupiter, also travel. So I would not be surprised if a lot of Scorpios are traveling around this time or thinking about planning travel. Remember, this is Mercury here and Jupiter being in Gemini as well. All right. So that is a pretty nice if you are going to travel. This is really sweet. It's really sweet. Also, with these planets very active around this time, there's a lot of intimacy. Okay, a lot of intimacy. There could be something here, a breakthrough in terms of that as well. But money could really be a big thing for you. Remember, Jupiter in Gemini is in your eighth house, which rules both. There's a lot of intimacy there, but also like money matters as well. Now, on Wednesday, we're here where the Sun trines Saturn. All right. So this is really great. You can see that the red asterisk, red for Venus, but red for really great aspects. Okay. The Wednesday, a lot of people ask me what's the best day of the week. I would say Wednesday. It's surrounded by all these wonderful aspects. Now, Sun trining Saturn. Saturn is all about the long term. It's all about being in it to win it. Long-term goals. Now, Saturn is also test, but this is the easiest test. This is the sun trining Saturn. Trines being very auspicious. This is you driving in your neighborhood, hitting every single green light. You're just like, what is going on? Really, really nice. Saturn is in Pisces in your 5th house. Love, relationships, family, children, joy, pleasure, creativity, procreation. I would not be surprised if a lot of y'all are having kids, thinking about having kids. When you think about Saturn retrograde in Pisces in your 5th house, reassessing things, rethinking things, but then Jupiter and Gemini in your 8th house, expansion, right? Those are the two sex houses of the zodiac wheel, by the way, activated in your chart. What's happening for you, Scorpio? We're all adults here. We can talk about this, but then you throw in Pluto and Aquarius, which will be active this week in your 4th house, home, your domestic sector. So there really could be something here. Really, I mean, Saturn is giving you that green light. Saturn is working in your favor. So this is absolutely nice. Absolutely nice. Remember, we had Mercury and Venus trining Saturn recently. So it's telling the story. And now you've got the Sun trine Saturn. There's some commitment you may be, that may be coming up around this time. Really, really deep emotionally, even for you, particularly because the Sun is in Cancer. And you've got Saturn and Pisces, 2 water signs, and you complete the picture, Scorpio. You're the 3rd water sign. Water signs being, more emotionally driven. So something could be really emotional for you around this time. It could even be something like maybe you win some basketball tournament. I don't know, because it's recreation too. So really, 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 really nice. Now, Thursday, Venus will trine Neptune. This is one of my favorite aspects, not only of the month, but of all time. This is empathy. This is compassion to a whole other level. Okay. This is the 36th dimension of compassion. Really beautiful. This is when you could feel that you're getting a lot of support from people, especially those that you love. You could find that you're doing things that are just really creative, that is being supportive right now. And the other way around, I mean, this is for the collective. You could be supporting people. You could be helping people. You could be complimenting people. And I encourage it. I talk about it all the time. Compliment people, raise those frequencies. Send someone a box of turtles, whatever it is, you do you. The other thing is, it's just such a romantic day. Venus trining Neptune. Neptune, all about imagination, and Venus, all about love and relationships. It's just such a daydreamy day. It's a daydreamy day, but romance may be a heightened factor for you here, considering that Saturn and Neptune, again, are in your 5th house of love and romance and pleasure and joy. Now, what I say is a daydreamy day. I mean, it is such a dreamy aspect, but it's literal dreams. Neptune represents dreams. The fact that we're talking about Venus in Cancer, Neptune in Pisces, again, those 2 water signs, not only water signs, but among the most intuitive. And then all the water signs, you too, Scorpio, all y'all are the most intuitive out of all the signs. So pay attention to your dreams. You could be getting messages through your dreams, through your intuition, through your spirit guides, through meditation. This is definitely, if you're an artist, you're going to feel so inspired this day. You're going to feel really inspired this day. Now, Venus moves into Leo this day. Oh, let's talk about this. Venus is moving into Leo for the rest of the month, for the entire month, joining Mercury, who's already there. All right, so Venus and Mercury in Leo. You are about to have this huge shift into career, fame, public recognition, honors, achievements. Now, this is Leo. It's the sun rules Leo. We're talking about the spotlight here. We're talking about the spotlight. Now, you throw Venus in Leo, that's a lot of wanting attention, adoration, and not in a bad way, but it's this kind of like that. Remember, I said it's like your heart's afire. It's passion. It's standing on a stage, commanding an audience. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it, y'all, Scorpios. You're gonna feel it, especially in career. Remember, if you're not here for career, whatever you're putting your energy into that you want to be known for, this is it. This is it. Okay. So I love this for you. Venus in Leo is is very social. So you may find yourself being very social, especially maybe like making new contacts or with colleagues, bosses, project partners, collaborators, whatever it is. You could be very social. You could also be very expressive at this time. The other thing is we're talking about Venus and Leo. So this is very amplified, like sexual energy. And I say that because we're talking about Venus. We all know about Venus, but Leo rules the fifth house. All right, so sex, and you've got Saturn and Neptune and Pisces in your fifth house, so you see the overlap there. So now here's the other thing: it isn't. It's also like loyalty energy. It's just your passions. It's your passion. So there's something here linked with your passions, creativity, things that bring you joy and pleasure that is likely linked to something with career or what you want to be known for. Okay. That's really going to be amplified, around this time, really fiery energy. Now, you see, on Friday, we kick off the weekend, July 12th, with Venus opposite Pluto. This is definitely going to be something you may feel, Scorpio, and let me tell you why, okay? Well, first of all, Venus opposite Pluto. This is, Venus and Leo, Pluto and Aquarius, two fixed signs. You may feel that squeeze with that fixed energy, Scorpio. You're a fixed sign. Okay. So another reason why like you may kind of get caught in the middle here where it's like, oh, give it some wiggle room. But with this type of aspect, they're maybe just not seeing eye to eye with someone. Okay. Not seeing eye to eye with someone. And it could have to do with something that you felt was gorilla glued. All right. Feeling a little bit of detachment around that. There really could be, I think I explained this in one of your past readings as well, something home and work related where maybe it's your partner that's saying you're working too much. Maybe it's you telling your partner that you're not spending enough time at, work. You're playing Nintendo all day long, whatever it is. But there is like maybe like not seeing eye to eye. There's also Venus is also creativity, by the way. So could be like could have some creative blocks around this time. Just be patient with this energy. Okay. Here's the bigger picture is that Pluto's your ruling planet. And so that's another reason why you may really feel this energy. All right. You may really feel this energy, and it may have to do something with home, with family. Remember, Pluto is in Aquarius in your fourth house. So that is your domestic sector, a significant other, parents, children, your like landlord, things like that. There's just something there where you just may be like, what is going on here? What is going on? You may feel a little bit of squeeze. The other thing is it is Venus and Pluto. So again, sexual energy here, romantic energy here, but with Venus opposite Pluto being your ruling planet, and Venus, really amped up in Leo. There could be some jealousy vibes. There could be, there could be someone who really, really, wants your earrings. Okay. We're talking really, really jealous of your earrings. It's even little, mind gamey. It's one uppy. It's a little power trippy ish as well. It can be a little bit intense in that way. It's walking into a fashion store, telling Julie Roberts to leave the store. Big mistake. Okay. And that may be the lesson. Here is that Venus is so active. Look at all that compassion. Look at all that love. Right. So hold on to that energy. Stingers in. You're going to be fine. Venus opposite Pluto. Ask yourself if any of those energies I talked about earlier come up. Ask yourself, is this worth it? Right. Saturn is asking me to have this karmic lesson right now through this retrograde. Neptune is telling me through this retrograde, have your reality checks, okay? Illusion, delusion, confusion, escapism. Remember, I said that from the get-go. Neptune, 29 degrees, critical degree, retrograde. So just be your authentic self, all right, with the stingers in. Just be your authentic self with the stingers in, and you're going to be absolutely fine. There really could also be something, to be honest, looking at what's happening for you, something with career, something with home. And there could be kind of like a gridlock between those two. Okay, or the way that you want to, like, but something that you want to be known for, but someone in your family is just like, nope. It's like, those videos that go viral where there's like that kid who wants to be a gamer, and you see the dad on the lawnmower, just going over his video games, kind of like that. Like, he's like, I want to be a gamer. This is what I'm going to do. And the dad's like, get a job, get a job. This is not... That's what I'm talking about. That's what this is. This is your opposition, okay? This is your Venus-Pluto opposition. Let's get started, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on for you for a beautiful week with all these wonderful Venus aspects, okay? It's just going to be a little bit of with the Venus opposite Pluto, but otherwise, wonderful week. Absolutely beautiful week for you, okay? Let's see what's going on for you, Scorpio, for the week of July 8th to the 14th. Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, Scorpio Moon. If you want to read for any other placements in your chart, you're absolutely welcome to. All right, Scorpio, let's get to it. See what's going on for you for July 8th to the 14th. All right. So, Scorpio. How you doing? How you doing? It is, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. Forget if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. You know that we will. Secondly, I can take off my glasses now. Yeah, I'm having one of those days. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. I can see you though. I can see you. You're looking great, Scorpio. Thanks so much for dressing up for me. You're amazing. Okay, I love y'all. All right, so let's see what's going on, Scorpio. Oh yeah. Okay, this is. You're going to be good. You're going to be fine. You're going to definitely have some moments. And it is going to be that squeeze in terms of there's some fun. You just want to have some fun. You just want to have some fun, but there may be a little bit of distraction. All right. Now, let's get started. You got the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords came up in your past. All right. So this is pretty good. Pretty good. I like the fact that it came up in your past. It's showing that you are going through this transformation. Remember what I said with Saturn, Neptune retrograde right now. And it's going to be for a few months. Okay. Learning. Having those karmic lessons, learning everything that may have been hard for you, things that may have been taking up too much headspace, things that may have been where you were analyzing things that may have just been like, just remember that as long as you learn from it, that's your karmic lesson, okay? So you never have to go through those experiences again. This is the Ten of Swords. This is the 10. 10 is the end. 1, 0 equals 1, new beginning. This is, out of the Swords cards, if you think about the 8, 9, 10s, right? The ones that are just like, I'm in my head, a lot going on up here. This is the only one with the sun in it, okay? The sun is optimism, all right? So keep that in mind, but you got to learn from everything. You got to learn from everything. It's like if someone tells their kid, you can't bring your pet alligator to the zoo anymore, all right? And because there's too many alligators. And that kid just, keeps bringing that alligator to the zoo, making all the, a lion's roar, whatever it is. You get what I'm saying. Like, he hasn't learned his lesson. He's got to learn his lesson. And so once he leaves his alligator at home, and he's like, oh, I get why I can't bring my alligator to the zoo. I get it now. He's learned his lesson, okay? He's learned his lesson. That is the weirdest analogy. It is a Friday. Come on. Now, you got the moon in the heart of your spread. So this is actually saying, it's got to be a week where you... Listen, I've said for weeks now, Saturn, which is, it tests, okay? It's time. Saturn rules a lot of things, but barriers as well. Barriers, and you can even think it as structures as well. But when I say structures, like things that you've built in your head that are... you've got to just break them down. This is the time. If you want me to, I can tell you the astrology of the rest of the year of 2025, of 2026. This is the time for you to break things down. the things that no longer bring you pleasure. It seems like you may be holding on to some things, okay? Maybe holding on to some things that you think do, but they may not. And so it's time to remember Neptune, like I said, illusion, delusion, confusion. Everyone's going through it. It's not just you, Scorpio. Everyone. That's for the collective. Neptune being at 29 degrees, escapism, all of that, all of that. So remember, I've been emphasizing, be your authentic self. Cut through that fog. All right. So I want you to. I want that to be a home run for you. Okay. I want that to be a home run for you because you did get the moon in the heart of your spread. Now, the moon in tarot is attributed to Pisces. So remember, you have Saturn and Neptune and Pisces in your 5th house of fun, of pleasure, love, romance, creativity too. Creativity. Okay. And self-expression, recreation, a lot of things. But 5th house is great. 5th house is great. You could be in your head a lot this week about some things. All right. It could also be creating, some things in your head about what, like thinking about your future in terms of, is this going to make me happy? Is this going to bring me joy? Is this going to bring me a lot of pleasure? Is this something that I know is fun for me? That could be something that you may really get into this week. Pull out a bit and actually have that fun, but have your feet on the ground. Remember, I said have both feet on the ground with Neptune retrograde. The other thing is, like, there's some emotions you're going through this week where it just seems like that it's part of your story. It's almost like when you look at your spread, you've got to go through these deep emotions that may surface up, and you, how do I explain this to you, Scorpio? You're going to go through some emotions, all right? But you may be creating a lot, is what I'm saying. Some like fear of your future, anxiety of your future, based on, is this going to bring me a lot of fun? But you could really go down a rabbit hole, all right? So don't do that. Look at this. You're going to be fine, okay? That's all I'm saying. And when I was talking about those emotions here, you see the dog and the wolf. They really do represent evolution here. You also see the little crayfish here. You can think of it as a scorpion, okay? You can think of it as scorpion. You got to go to the sea. You got to go see your pals. You got to see your buzz, but you got to pass those 2 towers. You got to pass those 2 towers, all right? Break down this in your head. It's up here. Break down the things that are holding you back or creating anything where you're just like, whoa, what's going on? All right. Where you even see the hermit's face in the moon here. All right. So introspection, go within. This may be a week where you'll do that. Okay. Now you also have the 7 of Pentacles in your challenge area. I'm not surprised. That's just saying it's really think about that could be the thing, is like, the fear that you're creating is, okay, I've invested in this for so long. I just don't want to see it go. Like, I'm scared to let this go. There are some things, or you really have to be honest with yourself about stuff now with Saturn and Neptune retrograde, okay? And that's going to be part of like what your heart desires. There's going to be a lot of focus on career as well. And with the 7 of Pentacles here, yeah, it could be something that, like a job you've invested in. It could be something that you've invested in for some time now. We're just like, okay, I really have to think about this clearly. Is this what I want to do for the next 5 years? Is this what I want to do for the next year? Is this, is the bottom line, is this on my path to enlightenment? And do I know it for a fact because I've trusted my intuition and I am my authentic self? Keep that in mind. It could have to do with a partnership. We talked about that. And this is a Taurus card. Now you have the King of Pentacles in your crown. I'm doubling down on that Taurus energy in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, because the King of Pentacles is Taurus. Okay. You even see the symbol of the bulls here in his throne. King of Pentacles, the richest king. I love that here. He's a big, he's very pragmatic. He's a big protector. He's loaded. That's what you want to sit there in that throne. You can't even distinguish the harvest from his robe. It's the same thing. This is someone who's like made of money. He holds that golden scepter that creates all this abundance. And so that is what you're seeking, is this abundance. And yes, it can be finances. Yes, it can be wealth. Pentacles, remember, physical reality. So
wealth in all forms of the word, wealth in career, wealth in family, wealth in love. But that is something that you may be thinking about. And there is this disconnect with overthinking it. And sometimes when you overthink things and overanalyze things, remember, you've got to learn from some things from the past here. You can, it can create some like overthinking in a way where you're in your own way. You got the 6 of Wands, all right, in the root of your spread. So yeah, you do want that recognition, and a lot of y'all are feeling it already. Look at what's happening for you in your charts. When Venus moves into Leo, so Mercury in Leo is like a lot of people talking about you. Oh, look at Mr. Garcia over there. He's so cool. He's so cool. Really good at, putting Legos together, whatever it is, like whatever you do, work related, career related, fame. We're talking about fame here, public recognition. Remember, Venus is moving there now. Venus and Mercury will be together. This is all about fame, all about public recognition, honors, achievements, being recognized. You may be feeling it this week. Okay. You're definitely going to be feeling it this week. Now, Temperance, okay? Oh, and by the way, Leo, all right? 6 of Wands is a Leo card. It's actually Jupiter in Leo. Wow. All right, so remember Venus and Mercury moving into Leo, Venus moving into Leo, Sun moving into Leo soon, all in your 10th house of public recognition. So you are going to receive that, everyone's going to be talking about you in this good way. Now, Temperance, in your future, you got an archangel in your future, okay? You're going to be fine. If you're worried about money, being, taking care of things, okay? Taking care of people, taking care of your partner, taking care of business, taking care of things in your physical world. If that is the fear that you're creating in your head, you got Archangel Michael here saying, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Don't worry. Okay? Everyone's on a path. And, yours may be one where if you're in your head a lot, it just gets longer to get there, right? It gets long. You've got to just trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust everything's going to happen. That's what the Archangel is saying here. Have that patience. That's what Temperance is, okay? Temperance is literally means self-restraint too. All right, so moderation, patience are going to be fine. This is also a card where it's saying everything flows. Have that flow, okay? Have that flow, Scorpio. You even see pouring between the 2 cups here. If you take a bottle of, I don't know, Sprite, and you got a cup here and go like that, it's going to splatter everywhere. You got to take it easy. Have that flow. If you're a bartender, you don't go like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. All right, you're good. Let's get to your stuff. Scorpio. Oh my goodness, y'all. If you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, wink, give me a wink. Give me a wave. Leave comments. Tell me what's going on. I want to hear from y'all. What's going on with all this, y'all? With Jupiter and Gemini in your 8th house, yeah, that's deep. There's that intensity there. You've got Mercury, all about the intellect, right? Sextiling Jupiter from the get-go this week. So your mind could be busy. There's that expansion with it, all right? Remember, it's in your 8th house too. So that's death and rebirth. That's transformation. It seems like there's this big transformation. It's going to happen. Okay. There's going to be, listen, it just seems like you may be, let's get to it. I'm going to tell you here, you got the Emperor. All right. Really great. So Emperor, King of Pentacles. I love this energy that's happening here. It's almost like, it's almost like saying, take control of your story. Take control of your narrative. You've got that power. It's the Emperor. This is mastery of self here. Okay. Divine masculine. He lays down the laws. He's the ruler of his destiny. Okay. Ruler of his destiny. Everything. His kingdom. Everything. Take control this week, okay? If you want to make those changes, all right? Make the changes that you need. If there's no changes you need, just go within, trust your intuition, and don't, spend too much time up here. Okay. Go with the flow. Things are going to happen for you. Everything's just going to happen. You got the Four of Swords as well. Four of Swords with Temperance. All right. I love that energy there. So yeah, this is saying that there is some time it's basically saying what I said earlier. This is all about meditation. It's stillness of mind. It's really, really, aligning your chakras, having those spiritual moments, just really resting. All right. Resting until you're ready. All right. There's no train leaving the station. You got time. You got that patience here. So whenever you're ready, but just go within, have that introspection. That's going to really help here. That's going to really help. And again, it can have to do with partnerships or relationships. That can be career, that can be love. All right. Libra. All right. Four of Swords is a Libra card. And you got the Queen of Swords too. All right. Queen of Swords is also Libra. So you have these two Libra cards. Libra rules partnerships and relationships. So this is just saying, it's almost like you just want to be headstrong. All right. You want to be fair in a situation, especially with a week like this. There's going to be a lot that may come up around that Venus opposite Pluto, but you've got a lot of fun throughout the week. So don't spend so much time over analyzing things, overthinking things. You got so much. Look at this. You're being recognized. You got goals. Things are happening for you. You're going to be fine. You got the Four of Cups and your final outcome. Very interesting here. There is going to be something. It almost seems like testing your spirituality, testing the way that you see things. Just remember to have gratitude for everything that's happening. I always say the Four of Cups is a card that is testing your gratitude. All right. Cups are emotions or feelings, intuition too. All right. But you see here his reaction when the Hand Spirit is offering him a fourth cup. Now, this is a significant card. All right. In your final outcome, because the Hand of Spirit only appears in the aces, other than the Four of Cups. That's how big this is. When the Hand of Spirit offers you a cup, you take it. Look at him. It's eye level too. This is not no illusion here. He sees it. He's crossing off his heart. All right. Crossing his arms. So this is just saying gratitude. Have that gratitude for the things that you have. Know what you want. It seems like you maybe, that card is highly associated with like boredom and apathy. So there could be something that comes through and you're just like, this isn't what I wanted. And then that's it. Like, no, work with those energies. This isn't, thank you so much for this coming through. It's not exactly what I wanted, but I'm still very grateful for it. And I'm going to appreciate it and work with it. And I know the thing that I really want is just around the corner, because this is showing that I am at a high frequency. I am attracting the things that I want. All right. So I'll do some kind of do any clarifiers for you. What do you want? Let's do the final outcome. There you go. Everything that you want. You have that gratitude, you're going to be fine. All right. You have that gratitude. You got the Lovers. Absolutely amazing. Okay. So the Lovers. Hey, remember, you've got Jupiter and Gemini. You got Mars, your former planet moving into, traditional ruler moving into Gemini as well. Later this month, that's going to be a big deal. That's Gemini. Lovers is attributed to Gemini. So this is power. This is having a lot of power, because you see, you've got another archangel. All right. You got two archangels here. You have another archangel, Archangel Raphael, the healer. All right. So there's this sense of healing that comes through this. All right. Having that gratitude. And it just seems like if something does happen where it's just like, it's something that you didn't want, or you're bored with it, it really is, there is your time where you can go within, have that introspection, have that patience, have that peace of mind. And then everything just works out in your favor. Okay. Like this, the Lover. So could be some intensity when it comes to this relationship, partnership, whether love, whether romance, whether job, career, like I said earlier, but really, really, really nice. Okay. Really nice. This is the power to choose. Okay. I think I mentioned this in some of your readings in the past, just the fact that Jupiter is in Gemini being the twin, and Mars moving into Gemini very soon. Again, your traditional ruler, you could see things coming into is having two options with things. So really, really, really great. What time is it? I'll do one more. I'll do let's do your future. Let's do your future. Yeah, you're gonna be fine. Listen, you're gonna be fine. That's my Robert De Niro. Anyway, no, it's not. Listen, you've got Justice. Okay, Justice with Temperance is a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Okay, I'm not even going to get into it, but listen, because I see the time here. Justice will be served. Everything that you want. And then, funny enough, justice attributed to Libra. Libra. So partnerships, relationships, you've got the lovers with that, association with like someone else involved. But justice, again, there is that sense of be honest with yourself, have that fairness, see things for what they are. Sword straight to the sky, just like Queen of Swords. I say the Queen of Swords earlier. It's just like the Justice card. Well, there you go. Okay, 2 swords, 2 out of 3 swords in all the tarot words, pointed straight to the sky. All right, so there's that true perception, like not messing around here with the Justice card either. And this is also saying, hey, listen. If you're in your head asking, is this the right thing to do? Is this the right thing to do? Should I do this? Should I do this? Remember, with Saturn being retrograde, there's that burst of karmic energy that it's asking for. And karma. You could be going through your karmic cycle right now. Okay. Remember, you got to learn from everything to become the better version of yourself, the best version of yourself. And so you never have to go through those experiences again. That's what karma is. And then you have justice in your future. You're absolutely good here. You're good, especially if there is something with partnerships and relationships. Again, with the Justice card, with the lovers, and then the Four of Swords and the Queen of Swords. But yeah, you're great. You're great. You're definitely gonna have some moments, and just don't be. Listen. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. And enjoy all this Venus energy that you have this week. You've got the lovers, you've got so many great cards here. But with the moon in the heart of your spread, and then 4 of Cups, which it actually is attributed to Moon in Cancer. Okay, we just came out of that new Moon in Cancer, and it is your 9th house of spirituality. So something that just may be testing your philosophies, the way that you see things, like I said earlier. But justice will be served. Okay, actions have consequences. If you're working with your karma, you're going to be fine. Okay, you're going to be fine. But again, like I was saying, if you have a lot of questions, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right thing to do? Don't overanalyze things. Trust your intuition. Okay, justice is going to be taken care of. You're going to get everything that you deserve. Now you're going to be great. So Scorpio, thanks so much. I feel like I'm losing my voice. Am I losing my voice? If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on. Next week, let me give you a heads up now, Scorpio. All right, I'll drop everything. We have Mars conjuncting Uranus, and so that is going to be a pretty significant aspect. I talked about it briefly in your monthly forecast. There's got to be something with partnerships and relationships, because both Mars and Uranus are in Taurus in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. All right, so remember, there's that breakthrough energy with that. But we'll talk about it next week. Thanks so much, Scorpio. I'll see you next week. All right, bye bye.